I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hello, and welcome to the second direct presentation regarding BlueORGs X, the Information Age. In this 10-minute presentation, we will provide a comprehensive overview of the season's format and mechanics, as well as revealing a select few challenges that will be making an appearance. First, we have a special mechanic that we'd like to introduce. Please take a look. That's right, for the third and final time in BlueORGs, getting voted out is not the end of your journey. Players voted out in the pre-merge will have the opportunity to compete against each other in a variety of challenges. This mechanic is similar to Season 7's Void, but with a few key differences. For now, let's discuss the 3 types of challenges that will be found on the dark web. In these challenges, nobody is at risk of elimination. Instead, players are playing for rewards. The highest scoring player on a reward challenge can choose between an advantage in an elimination challenge of their choice or an advantage upon returning to the game. This season will have 3 dark web reward challenges. In these challenges, players are fighting to stay alive in the dark web. Elimination challenges begin when there are 4 players in the dark web. The top 2 highest scoring players remain alive in the dark web, while the bottom 2 players are eliminated from the game. This season will have 2 dark web elimination challenges. When the tribes merge, the 4 players in the dark web will participate in one final challenge. The highest scoring player on this return challenge will join the merged tribe, while the other 3 players are eliminated from the game. This season will have just one dark web return challenge, after which the dark web will go offline. With that out of the way, let's now take a comprehensive look at the roadmap for this season. The season will begin with the 18 castaways divided into 3 tribes of 6, the Java tribe, the Python tribe, and the HTML tribe. For the first 2 challenges, only the last place tribe will attend Tribal Council. At this point, the first 2 voted out players will compete in the first Dark Web Reward Challenge. Simultaneously, the third Tribal Immunity Challenge will take place, where the 2 losing tribes will attend separate tribal councils. This brings us to the final 14, where the 3 tribes will swap into 2 tribes of 7, the Flash tribe and the Unity tribe. Players still in the game get the day off to socialize with their new tribes, while the 4 players in the dark web will compete in their first elimination challenge. For the next 3 rounds, we settle into a rhythm of Immunity Challenge, followed by Tribal Council, followed by Dark Web Challenge. This pattern continues right up to the merge at Final 10, at which point we arrive at the Dark Web Return Challenge. As mentioned previously, the winner of this challenge will join the merge tribe, while everyone else is eliminated. This marks the end of the Dark Web mechanic. Things simplify in the post-merge game. For the next 8 rounds, we return to the familiar flow of an Immunity Challenge, followed by a Tribal Council. Everyone voted out of the merge tribe will be on the jury. Finally, after the final juror is voted out, the final 3 will plead their case at Final Tribal Council, a winner will be crowned, and BlueORGs will come to an end. At the conclusion of this presentation, we will reveal a select few challenges that will be making an appearance. Before we get to that, let's talk about idols. In keeping with the theme of information, all idols will be public. Idols will be reasonably difficult to find, though notably easier than some past season hunts, but the key distinction this season is that the final step of the idol hunt will require the player to claim the idol in their public tribe chat. We hope this twist will lead to some interesting strategies regarding your idol hunts. The other main piece of information we are revealing regarding idols is the amount and their expiration dates. Each tribe will have one idol that is available to be found at their camp, for a total of 6 idols on the season. Idols found on the pre-swap tribes will expire at the merge, idols found on the swap tribes will expire at the final 8, and idols found at the merge will expire at the final 5. When an idol is played or a player is voted out with an idol in their pocket, that idol will not be re-hidden. The only exception to this is the merge idol, which will be re-hidden at the final 8 if it is used before that point. Idols can be privately transferred between players, including players in the dark web. In the interests of letting player strategy take the forefront, this season will have a minimal amount of other advantages. The first place tribe in the first 2 immunity challenges will receive a clue to their tribe's immunity idol. The winner of a dark web reward challenge can choose between an extra vote or a 5% advantage in a challenge of their choice. A player who wins all 3 dark web reward challenges can also choose to cash in all their advantages for one immunity idol that expires at the final 5. Any other advantages will be revealed as they come up. Including dark web challenges, this season will include a total of 21 challenges. To finish this presentation, we will be revealing a select few of the challenges that will be appearing on BlueORGs X. Please take a look. That's right, it wouldn't be BlueORGs without a Challenge 1, flag making. Each tribe will design a flag which will then be voted on by the spectators and hosts. More information on the specifics of the criteria will be revealed later. Greed has been the catalyst for some of the most entertaining moments in BlueORGs history, so of course we're bringing it back one last time. This time, there will be 10 tiers of greed with increasing rewards down the line. The reward tiers are as follows here. So here's how it works. Every player must choose which level of greed they will take. Whoever takes the lowest level of greed gets the greed and the reward. Everyone else gets nothing. If there's a tie between tribes at the lowest tier, points will be assigned to each level and the greedier total tribe will go to tribal. If there's a tie between players in the same tribe at the lowest tier, the greed winner will be randomized. BlueORGs has had many entertaining scavenger hunts, but I wonder how this one will change when players have weeks to prepare. More information on the specifics of this scavenger hunt will be revealed at a later date. Yep. We're not just rehashing all the classic challenges, we're also rehashing some beloved newcomers. For Challenge 14, players will once again be tasked with timing their hammer strikes at specified intervals to power up Bowser. We are running this challenge much later in the season this time, which will enable us to create a similar amount of difficulty for players while minimizing the amount of work created for hosts. Finally, one of the most iconic classic org challenges is making an appearance in BlueORGs X. This season's counting challenge is special, as players will have almost 2 weeks to count as high as possible. Everyone will be given an individual counting channel at the start of their season, which will remain open until the conclusion of this individual immunity challenge. Thank you for watching this BlueORGs X Direct presentation. Applications for BlueORGs X, the information age, are open now and will remain open until May 12th, 2026. Between now and then, all of the remaining challenges and information will be revealed over time. I hope you are as excited about this grand finale as I am. Before we end this presentation, I have one more thing to show you. Please, take a look.